Hey folks, today I'm going to be talking about Terraforming Mars, a specific mechanic in the game that I really like, and I'm going to make it kind of quick because it's 1,000 degrees outside and I need to shoot this without AC or the windows open. So, Terraforming Mars is a great game. It's a wonderful engine builder, which is one of my favorite genres of board game. It's all space themed, which I really like. But there's one thing about it that kind of puts it over the edge for me. It's this one little mechanic, and it's not a big one. It doesn't dominate the game at all. It's just kind of there, but it's so good that I would never really want to play the game without it. And I'm talking about awards. You know, that little section in the bottom right where you can pay to decide what conditions are going to trigger endgame scoring. Now, a lot of games do endgame bonuses, and a few of them present them in this way. I don't think Terraforming Mars is unique in having this specific mechanic, but it's rare enough in games that I think it deserves talking about. And it presents a lot of great decisions for the players. First off, having one person decide what's valuable for everybody else is interesting because it gets people out of their own heads. In Eurogames, it's really easy to just keep your head down and focus on your own board, but this has you looking at what everyone else is doing, and I'm always going to be in favor of mechanics that facilitate player interaction. Of course, having just one person change the rules would obviously be annoying, so they let it happen 3 times. But every time someone chooses an award, the price goes up, so there's an incentive to be the first to pick. But again, if you pick too early, that means someone else can capitalize on your mistake, you dumb idiot. But if you wait too late, that means that's too expensive now and you missed your chance, you colossal fool! Finding that perfect moment to pick an award right before someone else does is so satisfying, it's probably my favorite thing to do in the game. That race to get each award so that you can be the one controlling the game's narrative also helps to keep the game interesting each time, because the choice is completely subjective. You know, there's no in-game mechanic forcing you to pick awards. You could go the entire game without picking any, or they could all get picked on the first round. It would be weird, but it could happen. Without the awards, I feel like I would get tired of Terraforming Mars pretty quickly, because, I don't know, you see all the cards after like 2 or 3 playthroughs, and the corps don't really do much to change the game. Like, it makes it fun, but they don't change the game that much. So I'm really glad that the awards, and to a lesser extent the milestones, are there to help keep the game fresh every time. Okay, so that was a thing. Next week, I'll have another thing. A lot of people have asked me what my favorite games are, so I'll be dipping my toes into that pool with my top 5 space-themed games. See you then.